we must pray. We must pray because it's been a long time coming, for this video, and it's been a long time coming in ways of knowing that something was wrong, We can go back to ancient history, we can go back to modern history, we can go back to religion, we can go back to economy, we can go back to politics, we can go back to stock markets, we can go back to people in high positions in Europe and Western world and China and, in the Arabian countries, and it's all linked up, When you think about it, it's all linked up, and it's been for many years. And there's been these books that has been guiding us through our centuries. We have, the Hebrew book, we have the Torah, we have the Quran, we have the Bibles, the many Bibles has been written, and we have many other books, and we have different entities, some say Allah, some say God, some say Buddha, some say Krishna, and the Indian religion has always been religion, From day one, it has always been religion. Has always been religion, and religion has brought a lot of war, a lot of killing, a lot of misunderstanding between people's ethnicities, groups, and so on. And there's always been one bad figure in all this. In Islam, they call him Shaitan. In Christian, they call him the devil or Satan. And in other countries, they've been talking about him. He has many names, and he's been a problem for many of these religion entities and religious people. And this is where the problem comes in, because many people has died along the way. Even Jesus died, to save his people, the book says. And Allah said that to praise someone else than God is a huge sin, and I don't know if you should be killed or stuff like that. And I don't know what the Quran says, and many other entities are saying almost the same stuff, but we all know the story. This is a story that everybody knows who's grown. You should not believe in the devil. You should always pray to God and stuff like that. The problem is that through centuries, we had these leaders, these different kind of leaders. I'm not saying they did wrong, because them too are people, but if you look at the structure, you will understand what I tried to say. We always had leaders who's been guiding us further and further and further and further and further in their religion, in all kinds of religion in different parts of the world. And these people has been the front runners for the different religions, and they've always said that you should not believe in the devil. But they say people sell their souls to the devil and stuff like that, and God has been fighting against the devil. This is written in a book. Listen, a book, paper with text on, says that a paper with text on didn't fall from the sky. It didn't fall from heaven. It didn't fall from nowhere. Somebody put it there, okay, in all different parts of the world. Now we have the big problem is that people are saying that, time has come for the judgment, like they say. We all know the book has said that judgment will come, judgment will come, judgment will come. In some ways, you know, we can say that this coronavirus can be the beginning of this judgment, because throughout this last year, there's been many huge revelations with people in authority, you know, many huge revelations. And many countries has been exposed to many stuff that they've been doing, you know. Lots of corruption. We see corruption like it's, you know, normal. We see many people or many leaders, you know, taking power. We see many people getting out on the streets fighting, you know, and protesting. Money is being taken away from people. Some of the children in different places has been hurt and, you know, sexual abused, and some of the women in many people in many places of the world has you know, started to stand up and scream against the oppression, you know, if it's sexual or if it's male dominated. People have started to react in different ways. And you know, if you look at it, where this problem has been coming from, and who and what and when and which people, which type of people, what they come from, what their beliefs are, you will see that it's pretty linked to religion, religious people. You know, not all of them, but they all have their religious beliefs. And in their religious beliefs, they say that they shouldn't do all the stuff that they are doing, but still it's been going on. Understand what I mean? Many politicians in Western Europe are Christians, and we have seen how, you know, many parts of the world are like, you know, revolting against politics. And we have seen, you know, child abuse cases. We have seen, you know, Epstein case. We have seen, you know, Harvey Weinstein case, and we have seen all of this stuff. And these are all, you know, like linked in ways possible to power and people in power, power structure and all of that. And many more, you know, stuff that is so hard that I don't even want to talk about it. And it's they always say the devil is bad, the devil is bad, the devil is bad. You know, the devil, to tell you something, the devil stands for freedom, you know. He's the one who rebelled. He wanted to be free. He didn't want to be like everybody else. He wanted to go his own way. And then people made up all kinds of stories. He takes souls, he bring you to the underworld, and you will burn in hell and all of this stuff. Who will burn in hell? For what? You can burn on earth, but how do you know that you will burn in hell? Who has been to hell and back to come and tell you that you will burn in hell? Who has seen the fight between God and the devil to tell you that the devil was fighting against God? Who? Which human has seen this? Who told you all this? Who made all this up? This is what I'm trying to say. So, you know, if they use energy, if they say that these people got bad energy or they got bad aura around them, that would be more accepted. But to go as far to say that he has a devil in him and he's like the devil, you know, maybe it's a way for people to pinpoint so-called negative energy, right? That's what they say. But a negative energy, if you look through history, how many people has died through religion, Christianity, Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, all of these religions, how many people has died? How much money hasn't been taken from people to all of these places? How much money doesn't all of these religious house has how much gold, how much slaves were not taken. Look to Africa. You will start to see what I'm trying to say, you know. And I don't say that religion is bad, you know. To believe in something is good. Like when you do sports, you believe in yourself, you find some higher energy or higher power, and you train with it, and you believe in yourself, and that can make you the ultimate being. Yes, that's energy still. That's not like, you know, I don't know how to say, that's not like, you know, believing in something that takes along a lot of people, like Islam before, you know, they said that, you know, when you didn't believe in Allah before, a long time ago, they could kill you because stuff like that, you know. When they go to war, they go to jihad, you know. I've been joking about this, but you know, sitting and thinking about this, I start to see different aspects of stuff, you know. And this will make you think if you know about history, you know, and you know about religion, you know, the Crusades and stuff like that, you know. You will start to see what I'm trying to say. You know, there is no hell. The earth is hell, you know. The earth is hell, you know. That's what I can tell you. It's here where people use each other, abuse each other, you know, burn each other, you know. Like Jeanne d'Arc, she was a witch. They burned her. Who burned her? Not the devil. People burned her. Religious people burned her, you know. All of these beheadings that has been going on in different countries like Iran and stuff. Who are doing it? People are doing it to other people, you know. All of these wars that is going on, that they are, you know, blowing places up and stuff like that, you know, it's people doing it. There's no devil coming in and doing it. He's not hiding in some room, or somebody's maybe trying to play the devil, but it's still humans who are doing it. Human who's been taught by religion, who's been taught by different, you know, entities, not entities, I'm sorry, different religious groups who are warring with each other. These are the devils. It's not the red man or the blue man or the yellow man with the horns, you know. That's bullshit. That I can tell you, and that I can stand for. Because if you look through history, you will see the patterns. And it's been going on for a long time. Now we come to this corona stuff. Corona is the judgment for all these people. Because if you see the people that is getting hit by corona, or the places that are getting hit by corona, it's all linked together, you know? And I think something or some energy of this world, or some prayers of some people has gone in somewhere. And now this is what is happening. And this is just the beginning, I think. I think this is just the beginning. Because the whole world is shut down, you know? The whole world is shut down. And you don't know who, what, when. People in high positions are having corona, or being, you know, infected or exposed to it. And all the news people, you know, they are saying this and that. They are thinking about the money, you know, because they're knowing that now maybe they are starting to lose power, like in USA, like in China, like in many other parts of Europe, you know. People are starting to see that, you know, maybe now something comes that we cannot handle, but we have to still keep cool, you know. Everybody in USA says, yeah, we are in this together. Of course you are in this together, but you don't know if the whole world gets corona, you know. You will not know who will pass it on, you know, the borders and stuff like that, who will come in, and, you know, the pandemic will get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's just what I think. We see how it's like, you know, mutating from coronavirus to COVID-19. We don't know what the next step is. And then, you know, like people who are thinking, they say that, you know, this is the World Health Organization putting in their agendas and stuff like that. Well, the World Health Organization can too get corona. So Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. That's why they say stay home, work from home, you know? Do what you can, wash your hands and be vigilant. I say you must pray. You must pray because we don't know what we are up against, you know? But I know that countries is being shut down. It's never happened before. And news people don't know what they are saying, what information they're getting out. They're just showing people that now it's going really, 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 really bad. And everybody's looking at someone to point on. But if you look, the last years, even these last days, there's been many, many big news coming out. And it's been a long time coming. So where will this end? That's what I ask. Where will this end? You know? Corona is dangerous. Corona is dangerous, you know. Corona is just the tip of the iceberg. And then they will start, you know, telling you all kinds of stories about, you know, the earth and the air and, you know, religion and who got the secrets and who don't got this and that. And you know, I think it's more like a clan war, you know, a clan war between peoples. People who know stuff about each other, but both are doing bad. So now one said this about that the other said this about that, the other, and now they are starting to infect each other, destroy each other, because of hate, because of jealousy, because of money, because of greed, you know? And this is what is happening. I don't think one is better than the other. I think both are the same. But the thing is that, you know, they don't know where to move forward because one controls certain type of people, the others control a certain type of people, and they want to keep the control over people. And the other want to destroy that. This one know how to destroy the other. So they're warring against each other. So now they put forward a biologic weapon, you know? So it's a war, you know? It's not a war like bombs are flying or stuff like that, you know? This is war. This is the new centuries of war. This is how war is made. Doctors are the new policemen. Scientists are the new policemen, you know? They are the new bomb makers, you know? A biologic weapon that takes half of the humankind is more effective and more quiet than a napalm bomb or atom bomb, you know? So this is what is happening, you know? It's a war, it's a war, it's a war, it's a war. And because it's a biologic war, somebody can have the cure, they can infect people, send them some stuff, send them somewhere, let them spread the virus, come back, take a shot, get healthy, and the others don't know where to get it from. Then we go to the next part. Who will have the cure for this pandemic? Who will make the money? Still, it's about money. Stocks are, you know, falling in huge rates, you know. They have never seen like stuff like this in different countries. They don't know what to do. Politics, their wives, ministers, many infected by this virus, you know? So it's a war, you know? It's a war. Before, when it was war, they, you know, like they did in Iraq, they come with tanks and bombs and they take everybody out. Bomb. Soldiers shooting, bam, 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 bam. Now it's not the same. This is the modern kind of war, the new kind of war. And because there's a lot of secrets inside, you will not know who is behind this or who's doing this or who has opened the Pandora's box. That's what I had to say. Religion, money, secrets. That's what this corona is about.